Ellen DeGeneres was allegedly caught on leaked tape at Diddy's mansions that were known to be allegedly frequented by children being trafficked. And Ellen's background in child trafficking is being revealed across the internet. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. So in the realm of celebrity encounters, Ellen DeGeneres has undoubtedly rubbed shoulders with a ton of A-listers, from Justin Bieber to Beyonce and even Barack Obama. But amidst the star-studded guest list on her show, one name that frequently pops up is none other than Diddy himself. It's not just a fleeting appearance or two. Diddy seems to have made himself quite at home on the Ellen show over the years, suggesting a very close bond between the two. But who would have thought that their friendship extended to Ellen being a regular attendee at Diddy's parties? So rumor has it that she was always there at Diddy's freak-offs that allegedly featured children being trafficked. Now that Diddy might be going straight to jail, sources allege Ellen is afraid of what those leaked videos will show and has gone into hiding.
May not be the first one to say it, definitely not going to be the last. But the whole Diddy situation, right? Y'all realize that this is just like the first of thousands. Anyone realize that Ellen DeGeneres has been real quiet lately?
Recently, Ellen found herself thrust into the spotlight in a less than desirable manner as paparazzi hounded her with questions regarding her association with Diddy and his infamous freak-offs, which have been making headlines for all the wrong reasons.
Ellen, were you surprised by the allegations about P. Diddy? Did that surprise you about P. Diddy? He's been on your show many times. Have a good night. Have you been to his party?
Yeah, she didn't say a word. So Ellen at one point even admits she knows what goes down at these Diddy parties that allegedly had young children at them and still was begging Diddy to go.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party.
Uh-huh.
It'll go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel.
Mm-hmm. And then it will carry on there.
Yeah. No, I mean the after party.
Mm-hmm. No, I know about them. I'll listen to the music. I've heard that song, After Party.
Just as a side note, I find it so weird that she fashions herself after Justin Bieber, who is allegedly a target of Diddy. One fan said, quote, she said, "I know about them. After P. Diddy says the after party, they all knew." Another added, quote, "She has so many secrets." The similarities between Diddy and Ellen are startling. Both of them have this polished public persona that's starting to crack, revealing glimpses of who they actually are behind the cameras. A BuzzFeed article came out in 2020 about the toxic environment created by Ellen on The Ellen Show. One former employee said that Ellen's friends who worked with her on the show would touch them inappropriately in front of everyone, and Ellen would just turn a blind eye to it. These employees allege that getting inappropriately touched was a way for employees to get a pay raise on the show. One employee actually walked off set because comments were made about their race, even comments like using the N-word towards them. And how can we forget about how Ellen treated Mariah Carey? Ellen offered Mariah champagne while she was being interviewed in hopes of Mariah denying the drink and announce her pregnancy. But Mariah said she wouldn't drink because it was fattening, not because she was pregnant, and Ellen went ahead and announced her pregnancy to the world anyway. Well, it turns out Mariah later miscarried and wanted to keep her pregnancy to herself. Mariah went on record to say that that moment made her feel uncomfortable. And the similarities between Puffy and Ellen extend beyond their public personas and into their personal relationships. Rumors have circulated for years about Ellen being controlling and possessive over her wife, Portia de Rossi. Sources claim Ellen's jealousy and insecurities have taken a toll on Portia, who has felt trapped in Ellen's world. Portia struggled with her mental health, and rumors suggest Ellen forced her to give up her acting career. But before their marriage, Ellen dated an actress named Anne Heche, and they had a very public relationship for 3.5 years. Then Ellen claims they mysteriously broke up when Anne one day just walked out the door and they hadn't spoken since. The day after the breakup, Anne showed up to a stranger's house in California and seemed to be having some sort of mental break. And after that, Anne was hospitalized and was not in a good place mentally after dating Ellen. So many people find their breakup sketchy. And then Anne mysteriously died in 2022. Anne died at 53 from smoke inhalation and burns, according to a coroner's report that ruled her death an accident. But there's video of her after the car crash where she springs out of the stretcher as the paramedics were carrying her away from the crash scene. So she still was alive after, looking like she was crying for help.
I have a very shocking but not surprising blind item update about Anne Heche. With the recent autopsy results and no drugs involved, it now looks like the death of this actress has a much more troublesome backstory. And I had said that since the beginning. That's what this comment is from, a video that I made back in August where nothing added up. And the related headline is Anne Heche's autopsy confirms no evidence of impairment by illicit substances at time of crash. I'm so grateful for this for her children. However, why am I immediately thinking of Ellen DeGeneres?
So the TikToker I just played, Kyle Marissa Roth, mysteriously died after exposing the Diddy case. Some say she was silenced by either Diddy, J-Lo, or who knows, maybe Ellen now. Some people allege Anne Heche's car was being controlled and she couldn't get her car to stop. There's also been some talk about how Anne was about to spill the beans on Ellen. The same is said for her co-star, Twitch Boss, who also mysteriously died and was connected to Ellen. Fans have also pointed out the creepy imagery around Ellen's house. Besides the creepy sweatshirt she's wearing in this video, you can see a painting in the background with "Wicked Thoughts" written on it. The artist's entire collection is full of stuff that portrays demons. Fans found it strange to see Ellen cutting her mom's hair under one of these works that looks satanic. The letters on the bottom of this painting are the same ones used by those who worship Satan at his rituals. Then, of course, there's the very eerie coincidence that Ellen's set for her show resembled Epstein's Island, who is a prolific predator that would traffic children. It's been alleged that Ellen would frequent Epstein Island. In one of her interviews with Margot Robbie, Margot allegedly revealed that is how they met. Ellen was visiting Little St. James and bumped into Margot on a nearby island. And a strange conspiracy emerged of how Ellen was connected to potentially selling children. Ellen would allegedly sell furniture online at a very high price point. An example would be on Wayfair, where a small cabinet that could fit a child was being sold for $10,000. The names of the items were weird, like Naraya, Yuritsa, Samia, and Alvia. Turns out these names lined up with recent missing children in the area. So it's alleged the names of the furniture was sort of like a code to buy kids. So you would buy this product online and it would actually be a front for buying a child. And Ellen would often talk about pizza on her show, which is a code word for predos. Anyway, what do you guys think about Ellen allegedly being worried about leaked tapes of her freak-off sessions at Diddy's? Sound off in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe by hitting my face here